The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Alongside head Carson-Newman swim coach Jordan Taylor, I'm Mark and Sarah on SeenEagles.com. And Jordan, the results for the NCAA Division II Swimming and Diving Championships, or I should say the invites, were just released. What was your reaction? I know you have a whole bunch of swimmers who are going to be in Birmingham. What was your reaction when you first found out?
Well, the last few days have been pretty nerve-wracking for us. The swimmers have been kind of online every day, seeing if it's been updated and trying to figure out who's qualified and who's not. It was a little bit of a mixed bag yesterday when it was released, just after our afternoon practice. It's great to have 5 athletes qualified for the meet, but we had 4 athletes kind of right there, right on the bubble, just missed out by, some of our girls missing out by one girl by 1/100th of a second, another girl by 3/100ths of a second. Pierce on our butterfly on the guys' side missed out by 4/100ths of a second, and John Lancaster by about half a second, and all of them have made it onto the reserve list for the meet. So if anyone does pull out with injuries or illness, then our athletes are going to get an opportunity to potentially go and race at the meet as individual athletes. So it was a little bit disappointing with people being so close and just losing out. But at the same time, we've done well. We qualified 5 athletes to the meet. We've got 2 guys going individually. We had no guys qualify last year, so that's a big improvement for us. And with that, we qualified on all 5 relays for the female side, all 5 relays for the male side, and that allows us to take an additional 8 athletes. So we'll have 13 swimmers going, 7 girls and 6 guys traveling to the meet with us in 2 weeks' time. So we'll compete with the 5 individuals, but also compete across 10 different relays for the guys and girls side. And all our relays are ranked very well in the nation. They're all on the side of the top 15, some of them being as high as the top 5. So we're looking for some very high performances on the relays as well. And with those athletes just being able to focus on the relay performances, I think it'll really help us not only secure some great swims and break some school records again, but also potentially put us in line for All-American honours on the relays. And then with the individuals, again, they're all ranked very high inside the top 20 in the nation. That's why they got selected, and those guys are looking at how do they improve their times and make it into the finals. You've got to be top 16 to make it back at night for the B final, and top 8 for the A final, and trying to battle out for the All-American honours from there. So I know everyone's excited. It could have been more excitement if we had more individuals qualify, but we've still got 13 swimmers travelling now, and that's more than we had last year, or we've had ever at the meet over the last couple of years. So the team have kind of let the invite list kind of soak in a little bit. They've had 24 hours to think about it, and we've been back in the weight room today, and we're jumping in the pool right now, and everyone's like, okay, well, I know my job. I know if I'm a relay swimmer or an individual swimmer, I'm going to get myself ready over the next 2 weeks and ready to go and swim fast. So we're looking forward to it.
Now, you mentioned the 5 athletes who made it individually: Marcus Stansberry, Maggie Milhorn, Lexi Raybon, Andre Roman, and Sam Schechter. And I know you guys have been working really hard to try and reach all your goals, including making it to the Nationals. To see those 5 student athletes finally make it and accomplish the goal they set out at the beginning of the season, how meaningful is it?
Yeah, it's awesome. And obviously conference is a big important meet for us. The whole team is there. We had our sights set on being top 3, and we achieved that. But with some of our kind of higher end athletes, we talk about it right from the start of the season. Hey, Nationals is an extra month in the season. We've got to be prepared to swim fast through the year and qualify and put ourselves inside the top 20 in the nation, and have that as our mindset. A couple of years ago when I first came to this program, Nationals was a bit of a kind of hope. Maybe we'll see what happens. It was more like, let's do conference, and oh well, I might qualify, I might not. Or some people didn't even want to go and race for another month and miss spring break and stuff like that. So that mindset has changed a lot with this team. The top athletes really are focused in on Nationals from right at the start of the year. They check their rankings throughout. They know what it's going to be taken for them to qualify, and they have that mindset of conference is kind of half the job done. You swim fast there, you get your big team performance together, but then you've got another month, 3 weeks of practice and a whole week of racing for Nationals. And just for them being in that mindset of going and racing the best in the nation and being ready and prepared, I think our team continues to get better at that every year. It's something we done really well last year, and like I said, from what I see from the team, the group of 13 athletes that are practicing right now, they're all excited about Nationals coming up. Some of them, it's going to be their first time there, and I think the kind of energy, expectation, everything's kind of building up nicely. They're not over worried right now, but they're kind of really in that mindset of, hey, we've got a big job to do in a couple of weeks' time. So I'm excited and enjoying working with these athletes, and really looking forward to our trip to Alabama in a couple of weeks.
What's your game plan for the next couple of weeks, getting everyone prepared?
So we've got a lot of different things going on. Like 13 athletes have all got to prepare a little bit differently depending on some of the events they're doing. Some of them will prepare different than normal because they're doing less events than maybe they would do at conference. So we're in the middle of our main work right now. We kind of built back up from conference, and we've had about 6 or 7 days of harder work, today included, and then we'll kind of start to rest back down. Our last lift was today, and we'll start to do our second taper, bring them down quicker and have them as fresh as possible, as much speed there, and just a lot of confidence, brush up on some race skills, some of the things we noticed at the conference meet or last chance meet, and also some of the race strategies, and kind of look at what we need to do differently to continue to improve. So each athlete's kind of pretty good at that. They know what they need to do, and myself and other coaches will continue to talk with them and make sure they're executing that in practice and just as prepared as possible. And I mean, like, we've got nothing to lose now going to this meet. We go in there, we give it our all in the prelims and see what happens, and I think the team are going to be in a great situation to swim really fast, break a lot of school records, but also get themselves back at night in finals and look for those All-American honors. So really excited about the opportunity.
Jordan, congrats to you and your student athletes. Thanks for the time.
Thanks very much.
He's Jordan Taylor. I'm Mark and Sarah on SeeingEagles.com.